What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a new YouTube video. It has been quite a while, but I still wanted to recap the week before Sheffield, my training week 3 of block 6. And we started off with bench, as always. Bench was feeling particularly good on that day, as in specifically, I believe the positioning and also the pauses were the cleanest they have been in a long while. And I was very happy technique-wise to have been able to clean up bench quite a bit and not only focus on improving my arch and my bridge in general, but also having my leg drive quite improved again, and also focusing on pausing properly on the chest, because this has been something I have not done, or I've at least not really focused on in the past few blocks, and therefore my pauses have tended to be quite sloppy. I have to say, overall I was also super happy about not having any pain or very minuscule sensations in my left pec, and yeah, I definitely take it. And then we can move on to squats on day 2. Squats felt pretty decent. I was pretty fast out the hole. That was very nice to be able or have the sense of we're really strong out of the hole, and this is or can be at least really a game changer, especially with my very slow descent at the moment. It is nice to know that I have the power, or my legs are finally kicking in hard when I want to exert force out of the hole. And the top set really went accordingly. I'm very happy with how well the 202 moved, and pretty hyped for the week 4 squats, because that means I can stick to my plan and jump up quite a bit, because I'm currently also testing out this approach of going quite sub-maximal in my week 1 in a block, and then very much conservatively increasing the weights from week to week, and following that up by a massive jump in the last week. This has seemed to be working best with not only my recovery, but also my strength outputs. So just to give an example, I'm planning to squat around 220 kilos next week, which would be a 17.5 kilo jump from this week's weight. However, the past few weeks, I have only been jumping 5 to 7.5 kilos on squats, meaning this would increase the load quite a bit. To put it into percentages, I'm usually going for a, let's say, 2 to 4% jump for each week to progress each lift. Currently, I'm testing out these very conservative 2% jumps with a very conservative absolute weight start, and follow that up by a more or less a 7 to 10% jump for the last week. And this has seemed to be doing or giving me quite the ability to push the weights on the last week. Of course, the question at hand is, all right, is that sustainable over a couple of blocks? And I think we will have to find out in the next block how sustainable it really is, when I am closer to pushing maybe singles even, instead of just doubles as in this block. Then we will really see how fatigued I get by this blocks of doubles for the last. And then we come to the end of the week, which was very special, because at the end of the week we were actually in England, specifically in Sheffield. I was also doing my last deadly heavy deadlift session there. Hit a double of 242 on deadlifts. Same game here. I'm planning to jump quite a bit, like 20 to 25 kilos for the next week. But before that, I made some friends and they convinced me to hop into some equipment. Actually, I'm wearing here I believe it's called an unlimited shirt, if I understood them correctly, or some like Pharrell F8 or something. I don't know. At least I know, or what I can tell you is that this was almost like a freaking samurai armor. And it was quite fun though, because I got to randomly bench press 250 in between doing my deadlifts, with me warming up with, I'm not kidding, I warmed up with 120, 170, 220, and then we put on 250 just for fun. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. As I said, made some new friends. Shout out to Ed, and Spencer. They were super nice, super welcoming in the SSPC gym, so I believe Sheffield Power Lifting Club. Super nice people. And then, as I said before, we got to experience the full experience of powerlifting, or the greatest experience in powerlifting, that is Sheffield. I was very hyped for that, and overall super happy with having gone and having experienced the hype and all the people being enthusiastic about a random sport where you move circles from A to B and you move very unidimensionally. It's pretty cool to see. So that was it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Wish you all the love, all the power. Have a good one.
The bar is loaded at 365 kilos for Emil Kraster of